Sam Hassoun is the founder and president of Global Leadership Alliance. He's an international trainer and a keynote speaker and presenter on partnering and leadership. He is a consultant to numerous organizations and companies on collaborative dispute prevention systems. Sam Hassoun is a recipient of many national and international awards and was recently named by ENR one of the top 25 national newsmakers in the construction industry. Sam, thank you so much for joining me. How are you this morning?
I'm doing well, Liz. Thank you again for having me this morning.
2020 brought many challenges to both families and businesses all over the world. How did you overcome them?
2020 is a year like no other year in our lifetime. We were no different than most people around the globe. At the beginning, we thought this is going to blow over. Just a few weeks, maybe a month, two max. But in time, maybe by month 3, we all came to the recognition. This is not going to go away anytime soon. In fact, if anything, we, the humans, had to adapt to a new norm, to a new reality, and to start figuring out how are we going to continue our existence, our livelihood, our businesses, our lives in this new era, and dealing with this new pandemic and keeping ourselves safe, our families safe, our employees, our workers, the people that we interact with. So accordingly, we, on a personal level, we had to pull back and focus on what I call the 3 F's. The 3 F's are, first and foremost, is fitness. That's the mind, body, and soul. If we as humans were not fit, we're not healthy to cope and to deal with this, we cannot take care of our families. And the second F is family. And the third F and the last is finance. And basically, how are we going to make ends meet given the conditions that we have? So the first and foremost, we started focusing on our mental health, our physical health, how to keep each other safe, our family safe, and the people around us safe. And the second is definitely engaging in more positive reading and looking at how can we keep our mind focused on how to get through this rather than dwelling on the negatives and the impacts of what this pandemic has done. And that wasn't easy to keep that. And thirdly is the spiritual underpinning. How do we keep our soul focused on what's to come? We're going to get through this. This too shall pass. The second part is the family, is how to stay connected and to keep each other, check on each other periodically, and to make sure that they're safe, everybody's safe, they have what they need. Last but not least is our extended family, which is our client, mostly our employees, number one, and then our clients, the people that we serve. And same concept applies. How do we keep them connected? How do we stay with them connected, and so forth? So we started focusing on how we can stay connected with our clients. How do we keep the project moving? That was the number one and foremost important part of what GLA does. How do we keep the job and the project moving? Each $1 billion invested in infrastructure or in construction produces 20,000 direct jobs and another 20,000 indirect jobs. So 40,000 jobs depend on that $1 billion investment infusion in that infrastructure project. Our job at GLA is to keep that job moving, keep people employed, keep their families fed, and so forth, because it had a huge ripple effect on that. And the only way we can do this is through collaboration and partnering, and to keep everyone involved on the project focused on what's best for the project. So consequently, at GLA, we had to invest and reinvest in remote facilitation, keeping the job moving. But rather than replicating what we do in person to do it virtually, we had to retool the use of technology and the use of virtual meetings to streamline that process, make it way shorter, and very laser focused on how we can prevent and solve issues on the project. So the concept that we adopted early on and we perfected is shorter meetings, Basically, we kept them to 1 hour or less. Only the key people that are involved in helping the project moving, and very laser focused on problem solving, issue resolution, just to keep the job moving, and more frequency. GLA was the first one to come off the chute and offer to all of our clients, all of our projects, regardless of their size, unlimited virtual partnering sessions. I'm happy to report to you that actually paid a huge dividend for our clients, for our projects. They knew we were there for them. We gave them, to this day, unlimited virtual partnering sessions. Anytime they need us, we're there. We can schedule a meeting at a drop of a hat. Within minutes, sometimes, we are there to solve their issues. And what that taught us is we need to think different and to keep safety first, keep the project first. And we had to immediately hunker down at GLA and focus on our purpose, our mission. What do we exist to do? And as you all know, our mission at GLA is to eradicate arbitration and litigation from the construction industry. So it starts with the dispute prevention, not so much the dispute resolution. And consequently, we had to search for tools, given the pandemic, given the situation that we're in, to really double down on the use of technology to achieve that dispute prevention and to provide those tools and to remind our clients, we're in it together. We're there for them, and the project is our focus, and everybody wins.